What I need for keys, this silly game we play. Now look,
I bought a freaking thing, bro. I believe it's nice, charged, and ready to go. If you look at my trunk camper over here, and if you look super closely, you have to look super closely, but you notice that the gap right here is like perfect, and it's like super, super tight. But if you look at the gap over here, I can damn near fit my finger up under it. This dude like freaking, like all the way tightened down. The reason for that is because I put a screw, and I screwed all the way through on here, but I screwed on here, and at the time my drill was running out of like electricity, and I simply didn't have time, so it kind of like lifted this up. So now I'm going to fix that problem. I got these bolts, bro. I got these, oh no, I got these nuts. I got me some nuts. There's only 8 in here. Wait, no, there's 7 in here right currently, because one of them I already pulled out because I need to make sure that it fit. But I'm gonna put two nuts on the bolts so it locks it in place. Okay, we're gonna relieve all this pressure off of it. Well, I'm actually kind of at a loss for words, because I guess that's just kind of how it looks. Because the gap's still open, but I mean, this is off, the screw is out, and I thought I messed it up, but it turns out that it's just fine. Song that never ends, it goes on and on, my friend. Okay. Alright, that's probably on there tighter than it should be. I'm going to install this bolt that I just bought. Wow, that goes on quickly. I'm going to put a wee bit of super glue. Up in there in hopes to lock this thing on permanently so I don't have to keep on meddling with it. And yeah, that is solid. I don't know if this is gonna work. You know, like, this is my 50-foot extension cord, just in case if, like, you know, like a wall plug-in is like super far. But I finally found use for these magnets. This whole thing is like being held up by these 4 magnets, which is like freaking crazily amazing. Like, it's like freaking perfect, because there's no screw at all. It's just 4 magnets, and they're not that strong, but like, I mean, you can see like right there, like, I mean, it's not gonna like fall off. So like, that is like perfectly amazing. Now that all 4 of the bolts are super glued on, I can go ahead. Put this motherfucker back on. This is my current box of stuff that I have. I have some stuff in my box. And also I got a brand new chair. I know it looks the same, but like the other one, it kind of broke. This little thing, it like broke right there. So I had it for like the longest time, but like it needed a new one. So I got a new chair. Yeah, man, I guess that's as tight as it goes, but I guess that's just how it looks. I do have 4 more bolts. And there's only 4 bolts holding on the camper, and I could put these on, but I mean, that wouldn't even be overkill. That would just be ridiculous. If you look right here, this little orange thing, this is my tiny little mini power box that I use to charge my phone, and I've had this for a long ass time now, and I was essentially using it to charge my phone while I'm back here, because I didn't have a power box at the time. But now that I have this power box, what am I going to do with my little charger thing? I'm actually just going to keep it. I'm going to keep my little power box to charge my phone, because I don't want, it does have a USB. The Jackery does have a USB. It's got a little USB. It's got 2 USBs on it, and then it's also got the USB-C on it that I could charge off of it. But the only things that I want on the Jackery is the air purifier and the fan. I don't want to be charging my phone. It's just like of course I could. I think it's just maybe like a mental issue that I probably have inside of my brain, but I don't want to be using this for now, at least, because, you know, it is still kind of like really new to me. It's still like very new to me, so maybe later on I'll just start charging my phone on the Jackery, but as of right now I'm just gonna keep my little mini power box. You are currently in the world of Paul. Hello. Look at my fan, bro. I got a fucking fan, bro. That's my #1 fan right there. You see my light? I got a light. I got a freaking purifier, bro. Bro, let me tell you, the quality of sleep that I have been having is absolutely amazing. I have been getting a full 6 hours of sleep. And that might sound a little bad. That might sound a little bit bad. But from like my nervous system, like kind of like getting taught and learning to sleep on like 4 hours of work, even way back when I was like working 16 hours a day and I could only get 4 hours of sleep, the consistent 6 hours of sleep is a huge step up. Remember how excited I was about freaking getting this thing? I'm like still like as excited as I was like now that I got this thing, because like for the longest time I've like, as soon as I've been like building my freaking my house, I guess, my truck house, it's just like I've always wondered of like how these things work, because with these things I was just like what the hell. But then I figured out that the middle part, like when you pull it out, the whole freaking thing rotates. And I was just like, oh, that's how it works. I do want to make it very clear that I'm not, you know, I mean, it's kind of obvious because I freaking get like 4 or 3 views per video. So obviously I'm not getting paid by like any brands, I'm not getting paid by any brands, obviously, because I have a minimum of $50,000. Because like a long time ago, like someone did reach out, an actual company reached out to me, Paul Frazier, and asked if I could do a brand deal for them. And we started working on it. It was like an electrical scooter, and like they just fucking dragged me along of like, do this, fucking, and just like literally, especially during that time, it stressed me out so much. I was just like, I literally sat down and I had to ask myself, all right, if I'm going to be going through all of that stress, how much money is it going to be worth for me to go out of my way to use my personal YouTube channel to brand, like to put a product in front of my viewers. The thing is like I have a minimum buy-in of $50,000. You have to give me $50,000 of like, say if it's like a fucking energy drink or something. Oh, Paul, we want you to fucking, you know, put this thing in your YouTube video. It's just like, all right, give me $50,000. Once the $50,000 is inside of my bank account, then we can start with the scripts and we can start with like the product placements and all of that things. But right now I'm just personally, you know, because I'm like an actual legitimate truck life person, I'm an actual legitimate vlogger, and I'm literally just showing you guys my life, and it's just very basic, but it's just like when I have like things that I like personally and things that are like working for me, I want to show you guys because why not? This is my setup, bro. I think I'm gonna cover up that Jackery soon. Not because, I mean, it's fucking phenomenal, a full like 10 out of 10 right now. But simply because like I don't want people like, you know, to copy me and then them say, oh, fucking Paul Frazier got a Jackery and then it didn't work for me and fucking. So I'm just gonna fucking maybe just cover that up. But you see, that's the charger. That's the input. And then it's just permanently fixed. I know I kind of already showed this in another video, but it's just permanently fixed. That's the box thing. And then right there, it's just like, that's where I can like pull out, I can whip out my cord and freaking charge that hoe. We can check it. And right now it's at freaking 100%. Best case scenario, I'm pretty sure, like if I, you know, if my YouTube channel for some reason started to pop off and started to work for me and it actually became like a real income, I would not want any advertisements. Like, I wouldn't want, oh guys, look at this fucking, I just want to show you the shit that I actually use. But I personally, I don't want the income off of advertisers. I basically, honestly, like if I had like millions and millions and millions of views on my YouTube channel, I would really even want to turn the ads that are already on my YouTube channel off, so I can simply just get it from like watch time. If I could like do that, oh man, that would be perfect. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye.